Well, what about the success in America that you've had? Because, again, you've gone there and you've done what very few comics have done. You've done well there in your stand-up. Well, what's the audience reaction like? Is it different? Is it more kind of upfront and loud than here?
Yeah, it is louder. But they get it just the same. I mean, they had Richard Pryor, great, you know, influence on me in stand-up terms. They had Saturday Night Live, who watched all of Python beforehand. You know, they've got some great comedians there, you know, and it's... I think comedy is human. I think comedians are everywhere. And I think you could go to an African tribe and you could hang out there, and if you hung out for a month, you could work out about the head hunter and the witch doctor, and you could do comedy there. You just couldn't talk about supermarkets much.
What about the fans? Is it true that the women in New York threw their knickers at you?
They threw knickers. I threw them back, and they threw them back at me. And they threw bras and stuff, and it was a bit of a underwear fight, really. No, it was just, yeah, there was not a huge amount, but there was, they do go, I did have to work out how to keep them quieter, because they would just go, ah, at the beginning. We never learnt that. I think when the Americans were, the Europeans were going over the Atlantic, on the Mayflower, they obviously learned, ah, how to do that. Hey, you know, screaming. We don't do screaming in Europe. We just go, well done. That's funny, yes. Well done there, well done, lad. You know, but in America, they would scream, and I'd have to start talking, and they wouldn't shut up, and I did that.
You actually, you also fly airplanes, don't you?
I fly airplanes in the sky, and when I was a kid, you see, I would throw up on all forms of transport, including a train. I was going up to Penrith, and I was looking ill, because I was worried about doing an outward bound course, and this woman opposite, apparently, according to my brother, they said, are you all right? And I threw up on her. And so I really have thrown up on nearly all forms of transport that you would, maybe in your book, nearly everything in your book, I might have thrown up on. But so I thought if I learnt to fly, I had this idea, I wanted to fly a Spitfire, so I thought I'd learn to fly, and that would conquer my fear, and I could head towards the Spitfire thing. And I'm like a learner, I've passed.
Can you fly a Spitfire then now? Could you go out tomorrow, get in one and go, I know what all these buttons do?
No, I could get in the Spitfire and take off and not know what all the buttons do.
You're one step ahead of me.
But you see, the thing is, taking off is quite easy. Flying straight and level is easy peasy. Taking off is about 30% difficulty. Landing the bugger, that's 150% difficulty. It really is.
You see, I think the flying straight and level's really hard. No, because I'm too busy vomiting. Yeah, because I can't fly straight and level. I fly like this.
So you do fly?
Well, I know the rules. This happens.
Well, you do it on a computer?
No, with a real... I've done it in an F-15.
Oh, really?
Barfing furiously. Oh. There's no state in America I've not vomited on.
Well, no, I've been offered that. The fast thing, when they go like that, then my inner ear is no good, and it would be, whoo. And they must have a board or something, you know, a firewall, a sick wall in the thing for the front guy. Otherwise...
I think it's great to have that kind of ambition. I hope you do get to fly a Spitfire. Is that possible, do you think?
Oh, yeah, no, it's all that. I've just got to... I have to... The trouble is I have to carve off a piece of time when I can fly what I'm doing and the next one and keep going. I have to do four planes.
So much to do, you see. So much to do. Yeah. And one other thing I mentioned to you that I saw in the research again was fatherhood. You had some views on that.
Yes, I think there should be fathers.
Yes.
And I'm in favour of it, and mothers and fathers. I'm going to... No, the kids, you were getting in a big curvy way around. Yeah, I want to go for kids, about 50 kind of thing. I just thought, being an older father, I kind of like the idea. And then I'd stay young. It doesn't quite work out, because I mean, you wouldn't necessarily be alive for so long to see your kids grow up. But that's... I've been just doing stuff, because in my 20s, nothing happened. So in my 30s, I was working like this. And in my 40s, I'm still working like this. I'm going to slow down at some point, but I'm not sure when.
Not yet a while.
No.
Eddie Izzard, thank you very much indeed. Eddie Izzard.